there to that post office to try and get my parcel, and they sent me like all through all of the back rooms of the whole post office. They had like every staff member trying to help me. Anyway, they don't have it, and they're telling me that they're super confident that it is back at my condo, which they say they don't have it, but they gave me like all the contact numbers to get them to call. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, just went in the sunbed just then for 15, and time to get some food. How good is that? That whole thing, all of that stuff was like 550 calories. So super easy to fit into my macros. Just went to the shop and got some shrimp because I'm on macros at the moment. And I have been having this egg and egg white meal for my fourth meal, but I'm gonna trial having some shrimp. Yeah, I'm just gonna trial having some, something different than the egg whites. And yeah, my calories are probably about to drop soon as well, so I'm gonna have to rejig things. So I ran out of egg whites and I haven't bothered buying more because I know it's gonna change soon. Just walking back to the condo now, and I think my mirror has been delivered, and I'll try and get those books. Okay, so we got the books, but the mirror we don't have yet. It's weird. They say like they remember it getting delivered, so they know it's here, but they just can't find it. So they're going to look into that for me, and then they'll let me know. I don't know if I mentioned, but the books are just, let me open it, hold up. So they're two skullduggery pleasant books. Now, it might seem a little bit childish, but the way I justify it is the first one came out when I was like 11, and that's when I started reading them. And now there's like 16 or so books in the series. So obviously that's been going on for like 16 years or, you know, something like that. I'm not that old. Wait, am I 16? Oh shit, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, so that's why I'm still reading them. Obviously, like they've kind of matured as the author knows that his audience was maturing. But yeah, so that's good because I'd finished all my books and I like to read before bed to wind down. So instead I had been watching like history or sciencey like videos on YouTube to wind down, but I much prefer having that like all off and just reading a book. So that's cool. And then yeah, hopefully I'll get the mirror sorted later. And yeah, I've been like non-stop today. From like when I woke up, it was like cardio, come back, eat a meal, go and train, come back, eat a meal, go to the post office. I've been out on my feet. So just time to sink into the couch and play some Pokemon, which I might show you more of another time. But yeah, that's what's been happening. All right, rest day. Heading to the gym for my cardio, if you can call it that. I start every day by going to the gym first thing, and Sadika, and on training days, I just do 20 minutes on the treadmill at 1 incline and like a 6 speed. But on my rest days, which is meant to be like 20 minutes of cardio on rest days, so just 2 times a week, I do 7 speed and a 4 incline. And I do 20 minutes, but I don't start the 20 minutes like until my heart rate is up a bit. So, you know, it's obviously contentious. People like, you know, treadmill's not cardio. It's completely arbitrary if you want to consider it cardio or not. It's just getting my heart rate up a bit more on these rest days. So yeah, nothing really changes on rest days or training days to start my day off. I should mention, in this morning little like trip to the gym, because I go twice, this first trip to the gym, I do those steps / cardio that I mentioned, but then I also do abs, and sometimes I do some posing in the posing room, and sometimes I do some stretching. I'm not gonna say that I do the stretching every time. Oh yes. All right, meal 1. Now my calories just dropped yesterday, so this is slightly different than usual, so bear with me as I try and remember. So this is 30 grams of oats, 40 grams of rice flour, 50 grams of whey, 100 grams of banana, 100 grams of berries, 10 grams of cacao nibs. And we've got 3 grams of pink salt. And while I'm on the topic, salt and sodium are not the same thing. I see people get this like confused all the time. So roughly 3 grams of pink salt has about 1 gram of sodium. I think it's like 1.1 grams of sodium. Anyway, so that's a fun little fact for you. Let me show you the current situation with the view we're dealing with as we enjoy this. How glorious. This is just, yeah, elite. Honestly, such a good view to have out my window. I'm on the 42nd floor, and I pretty much have all of my meals obviously on the couch just here, and it's honestly so nice, especially this time of year here in Bangkok. The weather is amazing. There's such a nice cool breeze coming in. I can even turn the aircon off and just have these windows open for like the first half of the day. Yeah, so meal one, it's about 7 o'clock is when I'm having this first meal. You know, I obviously love training, that goes without saying, but I do also love a rest day where rather than kind of eating this meal and having that like knowing as soon as I finish eating I need to kind of get up and get ready for the gym, it is just so refreshing having those 2 days a week where I can just kind of take my time, chill a bit, eating this meal knowing I don't have to, shouldn't say have to, but I'm not like gonna be going to the gym and having this like, you know, performance I need to be meeting. And like, yeah, after this, I'll probably just go for like a walk somewhere to get a coffee. So yeah, definitely like earn the rest days to the point where they feel good. It's funny, thinking back when I first started training and you just train like no rest for like months on end in the very first years of training. And you could do that, one, probably just being like 18 and crazy recovery, but also you just don't have the strength to cause that much fatigue, and you just don't know how to train hard. I was just training so much fluff work back then. Fuck, my arm is getting sore from holding up the phone. Okay, I've gone and had that coffee. Need to get home now and have my second meal, but stopping off at the goat shop, Macro. This is where I get like most of my stuff from, just they have like the best prices and a few products that other places don't even have. So yeah, I'll show you. I'm not getting a whole lot today, just a few things, but I might give you a little look. That was like a kilo of chicken, a kilo of prawns, a kilo of zucchini, so much stuff. That was like $35 Australian. Just absurd. Kapung Kap. So that was like $4.50 for like a kilo and a half of fruit. I got pawpaw and pineapple, and yeah, when I first got here I was buying like a whole pineapple and cutting it up, and like, yeah, I'm lazy. So then I realized that you can get those guys on the street, and one like serve is 20 baht, so less than $1 Australian, and it's like you get like one serve of pineapple and it can be like 250, 300 grams. So if I have like 100 grams in a meal, yeah, you can do the math. It's super convenient and cheap. Cooked. Yeah, this last 2 days I've been just feeling a bit zapped of energy. So I've been laying low, not doing much. UFC was on this morning. Peter Yan got a big win over Marab, which I did not see coming. Yeah, it's just been like a random little assortment of clips I've been living in Thailand for like just over 2 months now, and I did 2 weeks. I don't know if I mentioned this yet. I did 2 weeks in Japan when I first left Australia, and then yeah, been here in Thailand for 2 months now. In terms of me feeling cooked, it actually times pretty well because I've been pushing really hard with my training for the last 2 months that I've been here. And although I didn't feel like I've needed a deload, like progressions in the gym, everything is still going good. I'm actually going on a little trip tomorrow. So yeah, I leave tomorrow morning to Hong Kong for a few days, which I think I'm gonna take you guys with me and vlog. So yeah, if that sounds interesting, look out for that video. But if there's anything to do with like me living here in Thailand that seems like it might be interesting to you guys, any questions you might have, let me know and I can answer them in the comments or make sure I address it in another video. You know, it's so boring, who cares about like, you know, the Groundhog Day, boring bodybuilder life. Obviously people like watching that kind of stuff while they're eating, but being over here, at least it's a bit novel. I'm guessing most people watching, you know, might live in like kind of like a Western, you know, the Western world. Things are a bit different here, kind of, pretty similar, but yeah, it might just be a bit more fascinating. So let me know if there's like questions that have popped up about, you know, day-to-day things about living here, and I can do it in future videos. I can address those questions. I've got my 4th meal cooking at the moment, some sweet potato bubbling away over there in the kitchen. And yeah, I guess I didn't really go, it wasn't like a bodybuilder type vlog. I haven't really spoken about my training or like what's going on with all that. I might get into that in future videos, I might not. Might just keep it more like lifestyle. Who knows? I'll do what I want. This is me wrapping up the last, like, I guess I've been like a week of these little clips. So I'm trying to make sure I cover off on anything else I want to talk about. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, I shaved my head. So I just buzzed at myself and it was the best decision I made. But now, like, you know, growing it back out, you get those awkward stages you got to go through again. I'm loving it here. If anyone's interested, I'm absolutely having the time of my life. Like, just life in general has just been so good here. My routine, my overall happiness, in terms of just like stringing together good days, it's the best it's been in years. And you know, experience and wisdom tells me that of course this is going to pass. Darker times will come back, of course. I'm not just expecting to just stay on this high forever. But while it's here, I am enjoying it. And yeah, really no complaints from me. Don't be afraid to let it be known that you've got to this point if you're still watching in the comments below. And yeah, I will see you guys in the Hong Kong vlog if I end up doing it. We'll see.